Ladies and gentlemen, this is Manifusion here with another Minecraft Let's Play. And while we're at it, let's find a bed real quick before all the mobs spawn in. Right, I don't actually have the bed placed down. Nor do I have armor on. Let's fix that. Anyways, I'm guessing while, this might be a little late, and I would like to give some context as to why. You see, this last weekend... Well, first of all, I record during the weekends because that's the only free time I ever get. Also slightly out of food. Should probably fix that before we, start building. So yeah, weekends, only free time I get because I'm working full-time, all the rest of the week. So, when Friday rolls around, I'm getting ready for, my weekend, in which I can record. Some big news pops up. Apparently, I'm needed to basically build the entire lobby for the Minecraft server, or public server, that they just, or after this will have been out, they just announced. So, I get to do that, which is amazing, but it's due on that Wednesday, but I have surgery on the Monday right after the weekend, and so I literally have no time to, screw around. I have to get that done. So I put in my 15 hours a day nonstop trying to get everything done in time, which I didn't quite get it Sunday, but after my wisdom teeth surgery, I felt well enough to just keep working. And that's just usually how I am. I don't, stop working until a project's done. So, got that stuff done. Let's see. By Monday to Tuesday, we were working on getting the portals and stuff set up and everything game ready for us to actually play. So, my part was done on time. And, yeah, that was awesome to be able to do that. But then what happened? Apparently, I wasn't actually part of this. I'm not going to name names or anything. But one of my builds got accused of using World Edit. Or not World... Screw that. I was using World Edit the entire time. That wasn't the point. No, they accused me of just loading in schematics instead of hand building everything. Which I generally don't do, even when I have the option to. Just because I like to hand build things. It's just how I function. But yeah, you know what I have to say to that? Well, thank you. I'm flattered. Honestly, I take it like those people who complain that people are cheating whenever they beat you in a video game. It's just because you're doing so well, they can't imagine, it being true. So yeah, thanks. I have no ill will towards you. I feel good that I was able to get all that stuff done on time. Yay. But I did have an episode uploaded of me actually, on the map. I think, Good was there, although he was AFK the entire time. And I really wanted to upload it, but unfortunately at this time, the Play Minecraft server isn't up. Although, you should check it out when it is. But I wasn't able to, get permission and stuff, and that hasn't gone up for me to upload the episode. Unfortunately. So, yeah, I recorded that before my surgery, just in case, because I didn't know I'd be able to talk by now, to be honest. Also, I completely forget where I was actually going with this. Normally I'd want to build with, like, wool walls or something, but I'm realizing I don't actually have any on me. And sorry for, going off on this tangent. I just wanted to get this out, ahead of time before I started actually going into the major building stuff. But yeah, so that will come out as soon as, I can release it. I don't want to release it before it's actually... Am I forgetting something? Oh, right. There we go. God, it's been so long since I actually crafted glass panes. I almost forgot how to do it. But yeah, I actually did record something. I'm sad that I didn't get to upload it in time for, an actual episode. So this week's going to be a little late, but I'm going to keep going on, and hopefully when the Play Minecraft server is up, I'll be able to, post it then. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to use oak. Yeah, oak logs. I think that was the plan from last time. So yeah, this isn't going to impede our schedule though. I'm still going to keep uploading regularly like I've been trying to. There's just going to be an extra episode for you guys to watch now. So, yay. I know next time, it's almost the end of December, or at least I only record one episode a week generally, so, that's coming up. And I want to do something special for Capitalism Day. And that is going to be a prank, because, pranks are always fun. Especially when they're good-hearted. But I had something planned that I wanted to do for a while now. And with, Capitalism Day coming up, it's going to be about time for me to actually do it. And that's going to be fun. I've already got most of the resources I'm going to need. I'm just going to need to farm some wool in the meantime. But I plan to have fun with that. It's not going to be that big. It's just going to be something, as a little haha. Those are the best kind, Because it's no fun when people actually get hurt, but when you can make someone laugh, that's where it's at. Let's see. Might make this, multiple stories later on. Really low on wood, but for now, I'm just gonna stick to a simple one story. I might even put in some, fancy fences or something. Let's see. I'm not quite sure what resources I left off. I did actually want to go farm resources between this video and the last one, but, I wasn't planning for this episode to be as late as it is. I'm guessing we're just going to use cobblestone then. Because, as well as I try to plan, there's just some things in life you cannot be prepared for. Like, I did not expect to all of a sudden have to build, the Hey Minecraft server lobby. That just kind of came out of nowhere. Because my boss, I love the guy, he hates having to send me to do Minecraft stuff when, the project we're working on is so time sensitive and tight, and it's just not a lot of time to screw around. And, I essentially sometimes I get paid to play Minecraft, and that feels weird. I mean, I've always wanted to be able to do something like that, where I just play games and get paid for it, but it's not something that tends to actually happen for me. But when it does, it's just, it's the dream. Honestly, I have no idea how I'm gonna do this roof. I'm guessing, I'm gonna use spruce. I like using spruce for stuff like this. Let's see, is there... Okay. I was wondering. Yeah, let's see. That should be fine. Then we can just put the rest of the floor here. Let's see. This is going to be the bed area, right? Okay. So yeah, let's start building a roof. But yeah, I'm so stressed after having to get all that done at such a short time frame too. I mean, I don't consider myself really fast at creating anything, really. I like to take my time, look at what I'm doing, think about it, get it done right, or at least, to the best of my ability. There's no time to slow down on that. But I have to admit, as much as people were saying how terrible having your wisdom teeth removed are, I don't actually feel like I've had that many negative side effects from it. Because, let's see, I had surgery Monday. I was able to pretty much walk immediately after, being woken up from anesthesia. Which, by the way, I was expecting it to be one of those slow, you kind of fade into being asleep kind of things. No, it was just one of those okay, they plug you in, which by the way took 7 times for me. I don't know why. It's impossible for doctors to get a vein or to properly get into my veins the first time. It's weird. It just happens. But yeah, so 7 times, and then the nurse asked me, are you okay? Do you feel it yet? I was just like, no, I'm fine. And then next thing I know, a minute or so later, I remember waking up. Like, literally, all that time in between, just completely unaccounted for. It's a really weird feeling to have, by the way, if you've never had anesthesia. Which, this is actually my first time having, actually being sedated. So, woo. And yeah, so I was able to pretty much walk right after that, which, not something they actually want you to do. But the fact that I could made me feel special. Darn it, so I'm gonna take pride in that. So next day, I was actually able to start eating. And it's currently Thursday night now, and I can actually eat hard food. I mean, my face is swollen like droopy dog, and it's starting to bruise and everything, but man, I missed being able to eat. Like, first day, I just, figured, don't eat, it's not worth it. I don't even need to risk it. And so I just drank milk the entire day. And then the next day, I figured, you know what, I'm good enough to have ramen. And I tried to quit ramen. I don't eat it that much anymore because it's horrible for your health. But I figured, it's soup enough, and the way I cook it would be perfect for, having just had your face ripped open. But yeah, I'm actually also not in a lot of pain, considering I'm not even on the painkillers anymore. It's just like, I'm the Wolverine, or at least that's what I keep telling myself. Cause man, I'm doing so well after this. So proud. Let's see. Alright, and for this part, I think we're gonna just do another ring around the stairs. Yeah, that should be fine. But yeah, it's a great feeling to be able to just think that, you came through something that normally, is a very painful, dramatic experience, and just be like, I'm okay. Because honestly, everyone was just like so worried about having, and always asking questions about, oh my god, that sounds so terrible. But other than that, nothing really new has happened. I mean, I played some Starbound. I really, really wanted to do a bug hunter report of it, and I had something perfectly planned, but, with the surgery coming up, and they patch fixed it, like, the day after or so, it was just like, no! This could have been funny! And so I tried doing it again, and, well, let's just say it had painful results. Oh well. See, that's how you know you found a good bug. They're, patching it away really quickly. They're actually doing a really good job at that, too. I mean, just the amount of updates and patches they're working on. I mean, they've essentially completely changed how the game plays at this point. And this is only like a week after release. But honestly, the game's pretty fun. I like it and all. It just feels like it's missing something. Don't get me wrong, it's a great game. It just feels like there's not a lot to do yet. Like, the pacing between the game and, what you can actually accomplish so far, it's kind of lackluster. Like, there's huge jumps between, starting the game and then your first boss and then just all this other stuff. I mean, I'm not actually all that far because they keep, wiping all the saves. But the first time, I think I got to pretty much right before the second boss, which is the robot. And then the save got wiped, so I had to start over. Wasn't able to play for a bit because of the whole surgery. And, well, not only that, but the Minecraft thing. And then get back to it, and they completely changed how weapons work. They completely changed how, heck, even the, oh no, seriously, I'm out of axes. But they completely changed how the ship works, and, you know, going to other planets. Which, right now, I have to say, is my biggest problem with that. Not because it's necessarily too hard, but just because by the time I get all the resources to, you know, basically finish out a tier, I'm still having trouble just moving to the next planet. Just because of how much it costs. And from what I can tell, there's no way to make trees grow. So your resources in that game are extremely limited. Which, personally, I don't like in a sandbox game, but I'm sure they'll, you know, work out how to make stuff like that better. But yeah, it's quite a thing. And then on my other free time, when I'm not playing Starbound, because I tend to rotate between a few things at, you know, the same time, I'm also playing the new Pokemon, which I know I'm a little late to that party, but sorry, I had to get a 3DS first. And that game is really French. Like, I swear, it's Pokemon Canada, which is hilarious. Don't get me wrong, my best friends are Canadian. But seriously, I spend the entire game either getting free stuff from people or, you know, tipping people, and everyone's just really polite. And I think the actual professor does speak with a French accent, so it's not racist, it's factual. But yeah, it feels like they've really simplified that game, which I'm not necessarily, I don't mind. It's just kind of funny, since I played these games when I was, what, like, 8? I mean, I'm part of that generation. That was like all of elementary school. Gosh darn it. And move my axe back. But yeah, that was a big thing for my generation back then. I miss that stuff. You know, back when we had community. And honestly, also love the trading card game. I got really into that as a kid, even doing tournaments and stuff. I mean, I never actually completely won a tournament, but I didn't do bad considering. Grrr. Grrr. Keep messing this up. Okay, let's do this right. It's not hard. It's just stairs. And we can just, you know, fill out the rest for now. Just spruce blocks. Oh. Oh no. I don't know if we're going to have enough. We might have to fake it. Don't worry. I think we're going to be pretty good at doing that. Oh dear. We really are low on resources. Great. Alright, well, here's what I'm going to do. Cut these out. And do slabs. It's, you know, really easy shortcut since we actually have some slabs. Bollocks. Yep, we might still actually have some materials left in the chest. Ow, darn it. Whoops. Forgot about that. If not, I can go steal some resources real quick. Please tell me we have something. Man, I'm so used to the controls for Starbound now. I keep pressing E to open stuff instead of right-clicking. Wait, we actually have some wood planks. You know, where? Whoops. Ah, bloody hell. Yep, we're gonna go fancy with this. There, take carrots instead. Yeah, you know, instead of having a solid spruce roof. Also, I really don't like how that looks. I need to fix that. Unfortunately, I also don't have enough resources for that. Great. Again, next time, plan ahead. I mean, luckily there's a lot of trees around here, so it's not entirely too bad. Actually, I want to keep that one. Keep that one too. Here, let's get this one. It's off in the distance. It's not bothering anybody. But you know what? We need wood. Yeah. Hopefully that will be enough. But yeah, it's been a rather stressful week, to say the least. I'm just hoping that, you know, all of it ends well, that the server goes up, runs fine, everyone's happy, that, you know, all the stuff works. Yeah. And then go back to my calm, complacent life of making game assets. That sounds like fun. You know, this episode is going on pretty long. You know, I think I'm just going to cut it here. You know, I'm going to take a moment, finish this off camera, then we'll come back for a minute, you know, show you how it looks, be done, and then I'll see you guys then. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and it's night. Night looks really cool right now, and with how the bed's set up, you could look at the sun if it were still there. But it's not. Anyways, we finished the build. Here's the inside. Got some fancy stuff going on. Got lots of chest room, lots of furnaces, and even some hay bales just spread out, you know, take up some of the blank area. So yeah, we did have to run back, get some more wood, but other than that, you know, we're pretty much covered. I did some landscaping, got some lights set up under these bushes here. But yeah, overall, I think it came out pretty well considering. It was, you know, mostly a budget build, but yeah, goes all around. Decided on having a window back here. Good little thing you can look in. But yeah, we did something. You know, and that's my favorite part of Minecraft, when you can just sit back and kind of go, hey look, I did a thing. So you know what? Hey look, I did a thing. And I know it's a really basic house. I probably need to put more lighting inside. Actually, I haven't had problems with it so far. I think the pumpkins might be enough. Let's check it out. Let's see, block lighting. I think 8 is the lowest it goes. In which case, no, it's perfectly fine in here. So yeah, we did a thing. We're done, and hopefully, you know, this swamp house will be appreciated. I know it's just a small little build. It's nothing fancy, but hey, you know, it's a lot better than what it was, and it's good enough for me. Anyways, this is Manifusion. I hope you had a good time. Enjoy the episode. Don't forget to check out Play Minecraft when it's finally out, and I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Feel free to support my channel by leaving a like, favorite, or subscribe. It really does help me out a lot, you know. Tell me what you think down below in the comments, and don't forget to follow me on Facebook or Twitter. Check the links in the description. Anyways, this is Manifusion. Signing out, folks. See you next time.